Hello everyone, I'm back again. Yeah, so if you're online, join me. Let's discuss about the types of ancestral spirit that we have, or our ancestral deities that all African family have, so that you guys can get a bit educated to understand what categories that you belong to avoid some confusion. Okay? Every African family, like I've always said, okay, in my videos, that every African family has ancestral deities or ancestral spirit guides in the family, which are installed by our ancestor for good reason, for good purpose, okay? Which is mostly to protect the family, because everyone wants protection, because African people are very spiritual. And if you are having problems with someone that is doing the dark one, they might use it against you. So it was very compulsory in the olden days that every African family has at least protection spirit guide deities that protects the family. And then the extra ones that they add, okay, are the ones that when they are trying to look for something, they could not naturally get it, so they go and align with that spirit and bring the spirit home to help them manifest that thing. Okay, to manifest maybe prosperity. There is no prosperity in the family, and they don't have it in their destiny, or to manifest marriage, because many of the women in the family are not getting married, and they went to align with a spirit that specializes in helping people to get married. Okay, so the spirit helps them to get married. That's, or to maybe it's to have children. Maybe the family have been having difficulty to have children. Yeah. So what our ancestor did was to go and make relationship, friendship with an archangel or an angel that specializes in bringing children so that it can help them to get children easily. So most people don't know the benefit of these ancestral deities that we have. Our ancestor installed in our spirit guide. This is why they are always destroying it, because of lack of knowledge. Because if you know the knowledge, the purpose, you dare not destroy it, because it's for your best interest. It's for your highest good, you know. So when you're destroying it, you're destroying yourself. You're destroying the protection that is supposed to protect you, or the benefits that you're supposed to get. Because after destroying those ancestral spirit guides, some of you guys go to zero. Things, affliction starts coming, death that we are protecting you for, premature death starts coming to the family. So that's why I keep talking about it, so that people can get aware of the purpose of this ancestral spirit guides. And 80% of these ancestral spirit guides are divine angels or spirits. 80% are angels, divine one, not evil spirits, like people will be thinking, okay? Because spirits, angels come from different dimensions, and some come from the sun, the moon, earth, water, air, you know, fire, different dimension. A lot of the warrior spirit that we have in our ancestral spirit, that they even come from fire element, you understand? The water and fire, you know. But people, they think that all angels have to be white person and flies with wings. No, it doesn't work like that, okay? So what I just want to tell you guys here, that every African family, there are different types of spirit guide that we have, different categories. The basic one that is natural for everyone is the protection one, and the ones that went to align with spirit to get a benefit, okay? And this benefit means that you have to maintain it for generations, so that this benefit will continue to benefit your family. That is the general one that people always have, okay? And when you don't benefit, then you lose the benefits. When you don't maintain the relationship, that is when you lose the benefit that the spirit is supposed to give. And then we have another category. Those ones have so many spirits in their family line. So many spirits. These are the ones that are usually the family, that are usually the community chief priests or the spiritual leaders. Those ones in the community have many spirits with them. Many spirits that they work with, many spirits that they align with. So most people that come from this spirit, the family that have many spirits, definitely a lot of you are spiritual people, okay? So it's not just to maintain the relationship. Some of you might call to represent the community. So that those people, because I see some people, when they go and align their spirit, they all automatically think that they can become a spiritual, they can become they can start helping people, healing people. It doesn't work like that. All you have to do is maintenance. Maintain the relationship of your ancestral spirit guide that your ancestors have installed in that family to benefit you people for a purpose. Maintenance is what you have to do. Unless you're called. If you're called and you come from those families that have many spirits, like me, my own family, the maternal side and the paternal side, they have many spirits because most of them are spiritualists. Especially from my father's side, they have too much spirits. Okay, so most of the people who are there, they are spiritualists, but there is one that is called to represent the community. Okay, some of them are healers that they specialize in herbs. Some of them are just, they see visions and stuff like that. But all of them in that my family line, they all have spiritual gifts. All of them have different spiritual gifts. Even though they all have spiritual gifts, there is one person which the spirit called to represent the community. Okay, that one has all the gifts combined together, the other ones have. So yeah, so when you come from this family, you know that you come from a spiritual family. There are many spirits you have to align with. It's not just those one or two spirits like the other ones. You need to know your roots, understand that it's not the same. Those people that have spirit that they align with to benefit something or to protect them, there is no comparison, no competition with those people that have many spirits. Okay, so when you know that, when they tell you have ancestral spirit, that doesn't mean that you should start working for people. You should start going to ring bear in the water. You should start collecting assignments to do for people. It doesn't work like that. Those ancestral spirit that they place in your family line is there for only you people in that family to maintain the relationship for your benefit. It doesn't mean that you have to go and be working for people. Okay, it's only those people that have many spirits in the family, and if they are called, they have to be called. Spirit have to call them before they can even work on people. Okay, so that is just what I wanted to discuss today, because some people are very, very confused where they are sending me so many messages in my WhatsApp. So I said I'm going to address that now. Some of us have many spirit guides. Okay, we have many spirit guides if we are spiritualists. If we are called, many spirits will always come with us. But if you are not called, you have not as many as us. But the most important is recognizing the spirit guide that you have, that is with you 24/7, that is in your ancestral line, having a good relationship with them, feeding them, feed them on, so that they can be able to help you fulfill your destiny. That is the purpose that they are here on earth for. Okay, yeah. So every African family, we all have ancestral spirit guide, and all families are not the same. Some people have many spirit because they work for people in the community. They are the spiritualists. It runs for generation. Why most people, let me say 90%, have those ones that only helps to protect the family, to only help to bring benefits, spiritual benefit that those family could not naturally get in their family. So that is the type of spirit, ancestral spirit guide we have in Africa. So you have to think, what type of spirit guide do you have in your family? Do you have so many? Your parents from generations, spiritualists, then you know that definitely you have more than those, the basic people, the normal people. Your spirit guide is going to be more. Okay? So that is just it. Let me read the comments before I go. How do we connect with our spirit guide? How do we feed them? I made a lot of videos on how to feed your spirit guide. Okay? But since you're asking in this, your personal spirit guide or your ancestral spirit guide, if you don't know how to do it, is best that you consult a spiritualist that is good in that field, so that they can be able to guide you, at least for the first few times, you know, if for the first few times that you go, so they can help you, show you how it's done. Okay, because you have to do reconciliation. It's important that someone can help intercede on your behalf. Okay, but if you don't have someone to represent you, if you are in a tight situation, the basic way to start connecting with them is by doing libation, giving them kola, not calling upon them. You have to know their name. If you don't know their name, you can call the spirit that is in your foundation, your mother's side, your father's side. Those spirits, they know you. Even though you guys think they don't know you, they all know. They are attached to our destiny. A lot of them are with us, even though we don't recognize them, you know. Yeah. Call upon the spirit that in your father's house, your mother's house, give them libation, give them kola nut. Kola nut is the easiest way you can use to invite any spirit. You can use to call upon any spirit. They will come faster compared to other ones. They will come, but with kola nut, red kola nut, they come faster. Give them kola nut, pray to them, tell them to help you with whatever you want. Okay, if you're from let's say for your personal spirit guide, you can make an altar for them. You can give them offerings like fruit or food. It's best to do divination to find out what they like, so they can tell you what they like. You can give to them. But if you must give animal sacrifice, it's best that you go with a spiritualist. Okay, that will help you to do those animal sacrifices. But if it's just basic food, libation, kola nut, those ones anyone can do. That is what you use to pray to any of your spirit guides anyway. You need to learn to do regular prayers. Those basic things you can use to connect to them. Okay, but when it involves blood, it's important that you go with a spiritualist. Since you're not a spiritual person, if you are a called individual and you don't have someone to represent you, and anyone that try to help you, they're attacking them because maybe your enemies are attacking them so that you don't answer your call. So because he already carries that grace, you can go and do it yourself. You understand? Like if you come from water, you can go to the water and give your offering. You can give the basic one. Water people, they like sweet things. Give the basic one first. So as you start growing spiritually, then your spirit guides will be able to tell you what you want. Don't just go and... All spirit does not like... don't like blood. And even the ones that like blood, when you want to give them animal sacrifice, they are checking the colors. Don't give them dark animals like black colors or something like that. Some of them will prefer only the white one, Some of them will not even want chicken. They want only goat or cow. So you have to do divination to find out what they really want. Okay? So if you go and give a spirit that does not like blood, they are going to get pissed. And the spirit that like blood, you give them something that is not a blood, that's not blood connected, they are not going to be appreciative, So that's why divination is very important in anything we do with spirit, so they can be able to communicate their interest, They communicate what they want, how they want you to do it, But I want to tell you guys that this spirit, they are very understandable. They are very flexible. They understand people's situation when you're broke. They understand when you are in a location that you cannot be able to get the things that they enjoy. Ask them, they will tell you alternative water. They will tell you what you can use. They are very creative. They are very smart on how you can do spiritual work. As long as if you're called, or if you're crying to them all the time, praying to them, they will always find a way to help you. Your spirit guides, they'll find a way. If you're supposed to give like animal sacrifice and you don't have money, you can give basic things like the libation, the kola nut, the fruit. Ask them what those basic things that you can afford. Ask them. They will become active for you. Okay? But anyway, there is a video that I'm going to make, because there's something that my spirit guide taught me today, Because when I started doing my spiritual work, all I do is fruits and those basic things, fruit and stuff like that. So they got to teach me the difference between blood sacrifice and fruit sacrifice, the superior one and the one that is not so superior, and how to be able to get the blood if we cannot be able to do the animals. Those ones are my own secret. I cannot tell everything, but I'm going to tell you guys so you know, because they still get energy by when you give them normal food, even if you don't give them blood. What they want is connection. What they want is relationship, recognition. And then when things are better for you, you can be able to give them those animal sacrifices, those other big ones that they like, So it's better than keeping your mouth shut without doing anything. Because things will not work well for you if you're just keeping your mouth shut anyway. You need to pray. Like when you are in the church, you always pray. You need to learn to pray to your spirit guide all the time. Disturb them, Because any challenges you have is their challenge as well. Okay, anyway. Let me read the text and then I'll go. How do we feed them? Okay, some of us have been cut off completely by Christianity and we don't know how or where to start. Yeah, I understand. I was also a Christian. I was actually a ordained minister, so I understand exactly. And this is why my spirit guides and our ancestral spirit guides made sure that I'm teaching these things so that people will be able to know their roots. They'll be able to reconnect back to their root, because our ancestors, especially, they are very, very, very grieved they are very, very sad in the spiritual realm that people are not progressing a lot. So this is why they are all giving me all this knowledge to come and teach. There are a lot of times, even me, when I came online, I didn't know I'm going to teach. You know, all of a sudden I'm teaching more than doing my tarot readings and stuff like that. It's because of the spirit are guiding me and telling me to do. Okay, how can I reconnect with my water spirit? Your water spirit, I made a video about how to reconnect with your water spirit and the offerings that you can do to reconnect. You guys choose to watch all my videos so you understand, so that you don't ask me the same question all over again, you know. I said offerings, easy offerings that you can do, okay? So check my video. I just made a few days ago. You'll be able to reconnect to your water spirit, okay? It's easy for you to go to the water to give basic offering that is not blood sacrifice and pray there. Make sure you go with your red kola nuts, you know. You can go with Fanta, go with anything, fruits, anything, biscuits, sweets. In the beginning, you can use those things to do your prayers in the water. But when it's time for you to give animal sacrifice, it's important for you to go and invite someone that is ordained to work with the spirit in the water so they can be able to intercede for you. You know, once they have done that, I don't know how long you're going to give offering in the water, maybe once every 6 months or 3 months or once a year, that you call the priest. When you're not doing that, you know, when you're not giving blood sacrifice, you can go and do prayers and things will still be working out for you. The doors will open for you. They will understand you are reconnecting to them. Okay, like me, I reconnect. Since I come from water, I go to the water at least once a month. Sometimes I'll go 2-3 times. It depends on, you know, the needs of that. But also, I can connect to the water from the earth. But those ones require people that is a bit that have spiritual knowledge. I can connect to my water spirit from earth. Yeah. And also when I go to the water, I connect direct with them. But I can connect to any spirit from where I am completely. But when I go outside, I can connect to my water spirits immediately from the earth and they will appear. Yeah. So anyway, let me read the other one. Yeah. The affordable ones are the simple ones that you can go and do yourself. You people need to connect to this spirit in order for your path to be open, for progress to come. You need to connect. Learn to pray. Use those small basic things to go to the water and pray, to go to your elements, even to the air. You know, air elements, you can give incense. You can blow your calabash chalk. Those simple things. If you are from fire element, you can use candles to pray. Fire elements, okay? Earth elements, you go there on the earth, outside, to pray, pour your libation. You know? It's important to be in good union with all the elements anyway. But the ones that you're from, you need to have very strong relationship with them. Okay. Let me read comments. I have answered that one. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They become very active when you acknowledge them. But I just want you guys to know that acknowledgement can be as simple as giving the littlest thing in the beginning. Like I keep saying, for example, the first time that I acknowledged my personal spirit guide, the ones that are with me all the time, my personal ones, it's only banana I gave to them. One banana I cut into 4 pieces because I didn't even know what alignment was at that time. I didn't even know how that people is necessary to feed our ancestor or our ancestral spirit guide or personal spirit guide. I just gave that to thank the spirit because I see that everywhere I go, people keep saying that my spirit guide are always protecting me. They are doing this, and I see some things they are doing, moving things for me. And then I say, why can't I just thank this spirit and say, when I was thanking my ancestor and other spirit that helped me also. And then I took banana, cut banana. That was when I realized that connecting to your spirit guide is not just about giving them big things. It's about acknowledgement, recognizing them. And then when things begin to get better for you, begin to do more. And then they begin to bless you. It's only banana I gave to them. That banana that I gave to them, I could feel from my spirit because I can feel people's emotion. That the spirit love banana. They appreciate that banana more than anything. And from that day, when I went outside, like when I went shopping, there are hundreds of footsteps that are following me. Any shop I go, I will be the first. Even though someone was there before me, every attention was me. Like some important person has come, and they will hear many footsteps, as if many people are coming there with me, but it's only me physically they are seeing, because my spirit guide are many. You understand? You know, so that is how the spirit guide, they just wanted to show themselves. That is how they appreciate only banana. You understand? Only banana. But after then, I have increased the kind of offerings that I give them. The kind of offering I give them is more, because they are doing more for me. Also, I'm doing more for them. You understand? And also, I do divination to ask them what kind of food they want. If it's something they're used to in Africa that I don't have here, I'll ask them what is the alternative. They show me alternative. You know, I get amused the kind of alternative things that they are telling me that is easy for me to get. He also improved my work. He also improved our relationship. Okay, so you can start from somewhere and then you grow from there. Even if it's just sachet hot drink. What is sachet hot drink? Yeah, even if it's just a drink, at least you put it in a cup or a glass to give to them. You understand? Even if it's soft drink, first is acknowledging them, talking to, they like talking, no? My spirit guide, they like talk. There are sometimes that I'll sit on my altar, I will talk for hours, because they like talk, especially in the beginning, the spirit are always wanting to talk, because then I did not understand. I don't have any physical teacher that is teaching me things. Most of the things I'm teaching you guys is based on experiences, but after I have started aligning my spirits, they now open up and begin to show me and teach me more things. You understand? So this spirit here, they are so loving, so caring. I mean, they are more caring than human being that you can think. Acknowledge them, know that they are there. Always pray. The same way you go to the churches and you're praying to Jesus Christ, pray to your spirit guide, because they have a job to do, you know, to help you fulfill your destiny. Yeah. So yeah, and it starts with little bit you have, and then you grow. One thing with African spirituality, especially those of us that have been in other religion before, if someone just come to African spirituality and we say go and do animal sacrifice, it's scary for them. They will run away. A lot of them will just run away because they will think, oh, evil, bad. First, you need to educate them. You understand? You need to educate them. While you are educating them, you have to give them small basic things that they can use to connect. Once they begin to see the benefits of that small basic connection, then they begin to do more for the spirit. They will be even the one that will be calling you if you are a spiritualist. So when can we go and give animal sacrifice? It has to start small to get there. It's not easy because we have been cut off from all these practices for many years. So to go back to it, we have to take small baby steps before we can get to where we are supposed to go. And spirits are wise. Spirits are very wise. Before they even brought me to African spirituality, they took me round to other spirituality first. They took me to all the major spirituality and taught. I learned from different spirituality, different religion. And the last one they brought me was to African religion, spirituality afterward. And then so because of that, I benefited from learning different ways of doing spiritual work, different ways to doing it. But when I went to African spirituality, I got to understand myself more better. I got to realize that our African spirituality is more superior than the other ones. So I sat. If I didn't go around, there's no way that I'm going to appreciate what I have in Africa. It was after I went around, then I discovered, but we also have in spirituality. Why don't I go, to understand our spirituality? Our spirituality is more powerful, more better than the other one, because the other ones they've learned from us and they have customized it to fit their needs. Okay, so where am I? So one can connect to you can only connect to the water through the earth based on your spiritual level. I am able to do that based on my spiritual level. Okay, so because you're not called person and we are not in the same spiritual level, so it's better for you to go to the water to do your stuff. Okay, me, I can connect from the earth and the spirit will come based on my own spiritual level. So don't try to do like me. Go and do it. Go to the location and do your spiritual work. But yes, people can connect to the earth. But a lot of people don't know that, only few people know that you can connect to water spirit from the earth as well, based on your relationship with them, based on your spiritual level. Yeah. So yeah, your air element, if you're from air element, you know the best offering to give to them: incense. Anything that can go to the air, anything that you can blow, like the calabash chalk, the powdered one, you can give to them as offering. How long will it take for a sacrifice to be active? Sacrifice to your spirit guide. It is the spirit that decides how long it's going to take for them to manifest that work. It's the spirit that is going to decide. It could take few days, 1 week, 2 weeks, months, even years. Okay? For you to manifest any work. But for you to connect to your spirit guide is instant, because they are there with you all the time. And your spirit guide, they are also checking if you're ready to connect, you know? Yeah. To connect with your spirit guide is automatically, but before they can, if you want them to appear to you, it will take 7 to 14 days if you're praying, especially when you're praying with your kola nuts and you're putting it under your pillow and you're telling them to show. They will appear, they will begin to show signs, or they will come to you through dreams. You just need to learn to communicate to this spirit. All spiritual work, we cannot decide how long spiritual work is going to take. It's the spirit that decides how long it's going to take. And also it depends on the spiritual level of the person who did the work for you. People that have high spiritual level, it could take few hours, could take few days, few weeks, while some people might take months or, you know, longer time. It depends on the spiritual level of an individual, the relationship they have with their spirits, and the decision of the spirits, especially from your spirit guide. Because if you're doing a work, your spirit guide have to agree to that as well. So that it's not going to be something that is going to be against your destiny. Yeah. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. Some spirits only like blood animal. It's not like they cannot eat other things, understand? But some spirit, that's why I said do divination. Some spirit that likes blood and you go and give them something else, they're not going to appreciate it. You understand? Because it's not something they like. I'm going to teach about that blood. You understand? And that blood is mostly to give them energy, actually. Yeah. So, but other spirits that are flexible, they eat everything. Most of our ancestral spirits, they eat everything. But it's just that blood gives them more higher energy. You understand? So no, it doesn't mean spirit eats what we feed them. Okay? Spirit eats what we feed them. If you're in the location there is no blood and you have a good relationship with spirit, you can ask them, there is no blood. Now what is the alternative? They are going to check in that location and find something that you can give them, that you can keep connecting until you are able to have access to blood. Relationship, it's like when you have a relationship with an individual, you have a good relationship with them, they will not stop working for you just because you're broke or something like that. They will not stop working for you just because you have some problem. They are going to be devoted and faithful because you have always been good to them, or they understand your situation. Spirits are very understanding, just that human beings don't understand spirits. Okay? The reason why they give them blood sacrifice is just to give them strength, energy. And some spirits are so used to having blood. That's why obviously they only want blood again. It's what the people are giving them. That is what they are used to. But when they are, that same spirit, they'll be working with another person in another country. And maybe they are giving them only milk. And that same spirit is doing the same work for that person that is giving them milk in another country. You know, for example, the Indian or other race. That same spirit, you understand, that you're giving blood in Africa. Some people might be giving them, what do they call it, honey, or giving them milk, or giving them rice. That same spirit is doing work for those people. Because that is what he's used to in that location. People are giving to him. But when he's used to blood, in your location, if you give him something else, obviously he's not going to appreciate it. Because this is what he's used to. You know, people... Yeah, anyway. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to stop now. And thanks for all of you that came here for my live. Take care, and then we're going to keep in touch. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section, and I'll go through the question and reply them. Or you can ask me a question now before I leave. Okay? If you have any question now, you can ask before I leave. Yeah. Okay? Bye-bye.